Recording. I don't know what I'm doing. Where's my danglers? All right. Hey everyone, it's Daniel. This is another devlog. God, how bad am I like blowing up my mic? Hey everyone, it's Daniel. This is another devlog for Olokun Dive expansion for Sequence Storm. I want to talk about all the stuff I've done in the last 2 weeks since the last devlog. I've done a bunch of work on the mission layout that I want to show you. I kind of had a lot of this done before, but I want to talk about how it works a little bit. Yes, I'm putting blush on my chest, and if you're not doing that, I just don't know what you're doing. Honestly, it just looks so healthy with a little like a sun kiss right there. Anyway, like I said last time, I'm splitting the whole mission graph into a bunch of separate areas. I'm gonna cheat and hit F6 because that completes everything, and we can see. You know what? I didn't have my. I wasn't over here to do that. So let's switch. So I used a cheat to complete everything just so we can look at the entire graph. This is all like randomly generated by, let's look at the, I specify in the JSON file these auto population areas. I'm connecting this list of missions with like a random mission graph. And here's the coordinates of where this area fits in. And so what I do is I connect like the starting point, which is, oh, teleporter one. Yeah, I implemented the teleporters too, but I'll get to that later. I'm connecting all these missions with some randomized lines, and then I fill in the rest of the area with a bunch of random paths that connect other parts. I like this a bit better. I'm not quite done with this, but basically every path that you can take will lead somewhere. Oh god, what's happening? Come on, game. All right, I don't know what that. I don't know what that was. So with this design, like every path you can take leads somewhere. There's no dead ends at all, and I like that. The other thing that I implemented on the left, you see this oxygen meter, and that. What was I gonna say? And that was something I decided a while ago that that was gonna be your main resource. And when you take damage and stuff, you lose oxygen. I don't have any of this tuned. But it's like permanent between levels. If I do, is that loud? I hope not. Okay, should be too loud. I don't have my headphones on, so I should probably turn the speakers down. So if I do take damage, it is damaging the oxygen level a little bit. Freaking camera. Anyway, and if I exit, you can see I kind of keep the same oxygen level. There is, oh, I just ran into it. Randomly, there's going to be these little oxygen refills. And I kind of want to just show how that's implemented. I'm calling these things that randomly spawn in the world features. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just needed a word for them. So the oxygen refill, I'm like tagging it with like a number to spawn. And I'll probably randomize this a little bit, but right now, like in each area, you'll get one. And so with this thing, if you activate it, you get a little choice to use it, and then you can refill. I think it feels like 20% or so of your meter, but once you've used it, you can't use it again. Go away, music. All right. The other thing I implemented are these teleporters. And there's one right by the start here, but there's also one basically at the entrance of every area. And if you activate this, it gives you a list of every teleporter you have unlocked. And like I said last time, if you unlock a teleporter, that's permanent. And so if you die and restart, you don't have to work your way back to that point. You can just teleport. What else am I doing? One of the other like feature things I was am spawning is like in the first area. Where is it? None of these details mean anything. It's just stuff I copy pasted from elsewhere. Where? Oh, no. Yeah, we're looking at the right thing. This one again, it's tagged as a feature, and this one specifies area. So I'm gonna spawn one of these specifically in area 1. And if can I find it? Oh, I just saw it. Yeah, so this one will spawn, this boss spawns randomly just somewhere in area 1. I don't know if that's exactly how it's gonna be in the end. I don't even know what the bosses are gonna be at this point, but that's just you know, me showing that this like thing where I can just spawn things randomly around works. And so there's all kinds of other stuff features that I could spawn around just to make, you know, things more interesting. Some things could be really rare, or like I don't know how I'm spawning like items that you can get and stuff like that. I mean, if you played any roguelike, you know that there's just a variety of random things that you can run into makes the game a lot more interesting, right? And so this whole features idea is how it can just spawn things around the mission graph. So every time you play, you run into different things. What am I doing? Something that I keep coming back to is that, like, do I want to add new game mechanics? Because that could be really interesting. I mean, the racing game mechanics are great, and the first expansion, is that what it is? First campaign is really cool because of that, but do I want to extend that or change that to something else? I've been like trying to brainstorm different ideas, but I haven't really come up with anything solid. Like, the theme of this whole expansion is more like hacking instead of racing, and so like what kind of ideas, like if I were to replace like boost and hyper and with something else, what would they be? I have no idea. So I just trying to like think of ways, like, I don't know, I think it would add a lot of value if there was a whole different paradigm, but also like how much work would that be, and do I want to do that work? I don't know. I think that's kind of it. What am I doing? How big is the entire mission graph right now? Like, it's pretty darn big. I have to fix a few of these random things. Like, I don't know why there's just such a long stream of, I guess this would be like the entrance to area 5 and stuff. I do want to have like the teleporters. I want them to have like different graphics. Obviously this is all just incomplete, but the teleporter should have like, it should look like something, should look like a teleporter. I want to have, you know, it obviously won't have a medal on it because it's not a real mission. But anyway, currently with the graph looks like this is quite big, and I mean the teleporters will make it a lot easier to navigate. How did we get one little mission poking out like that? I don't know, something happened. But as you can see, the whole entire mission graph is huge, and I don't know, I'd like to think of ways to like add some kind of way of knowing where you are. One of the things, the reason why I wanted to have the tags and have different mission types per area that could show up, and probably different modifiers too, I think that would make each area seem kind of unique. All right, I'm like burping. Let's see. Oh, this is what I wore for my birthday, and I thought I'd put it on again. It's just a shitty waiter jacket with like Amazon body jewelry pinned to it. I don't know. I'm a fancy person. That's what this is saying. I haven't been paying the most attention to like the Discord and stuff lately, like in the messages on Steam or whatever. I always call it the dev cave. I'm just like not poking my head out because I think I get a lot of work done better that way. Maybe it sounds bad, but like just working on bug fix requests and stuff, it's hard for me to get work done if I'm doing that stuff. So I need it to be in one mode, which is like making new stuff and getting lots of work done, or I can be like in the bug fix mode, sorry. But no, both. Normally I have to do like one thing or another. I can't just do both. Have I been looking at the camera? I think. Other than that, I have been successful, is that the word, with my gaming channel. Where is it? How many weeks have I been doing this? It's been quite some time, but I have finished like how many games have I finished? 2, an entire 2 games. But right now I'm playing Axiom Verge 2, which I really like, is really fun, and then this new game, puzzle game, Stuff with the Puzzle Bot. This one I'm horrible at puzzle games, so that one's a challenge. I don't know, why is that interesting, really? Like I said last time, it's just helping me to get on a schedule and on like a work vibe. Like I just spend like 1 hour a day doing that, and then I'm suddenly in like work zone. I don't know, even though it's playing games. It doesn't make any sense. I think I'm kind of far away from being able to post any actual updates for you guys or new builds that you can play, I just have a lot of bugs to fix, and all these changes that I made recently, I really broke a lot of stuff. Like right now, the save game is a mess, it doesn't even work. There's crashes and things, all the mission modifiers, I like broke them all. Things like that. I like removed a bunch of old ideas that I just don't want to have anymore. So I don't know when I'll have an actual build that I can like put onto the testing branch. I don't know. Well, for me to do that, I'd have to like work specifically on that. But I'm in the mode of just like, you know, breaking things right at the moment because I'm just getting a lot of work done that way. So probably I should though. I mean, I definitely owe it to people to post builds. Oh, there was. I did just get the wood for the other controller. It's here. That's how they ship it. It's in a big flat box. And hopefully that one will actually not have any issues and I'll be able to finally be done with that part of this whole thing. Well, that's about it. That's all that I have got done in the last couple of weeks. It doesn't sound like a ton now that I say it like that, but I promise it was a lot. I'm really like ripping things apart. But anyway, thank you for following. Thank you for continuing to follow me if you're still here. It's been a long time working on this stuff, but I promise it'll get done. I mean, I feel like I'm at a point where I'm like, hey, this might actually get done. My camera is so wobbly. I don't know what I'm doing. I shouldn't bang on the table like that. So yeah, that's it. I will endeavor to post a build that you guys can actually play and test out. That will probably take like another week of effort of just working and fixing bugs and stuff. So that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. One of those has to be worth a goddamn. I don't know what I'm doing.